So right now you're probably thinking three things. One, hey Chloe, you've got a lot going on right here. Two, hey Chloe, the shirt you're wearing under your sweater and the sweater do not match even a little bit. And three, Chloe, are you okay? You look wildly uncomfortable. And let me think about what order I answer those in, because that was not the right order to ask them in. Let's go backwards. So I am wildly uncomfortable because this sweater is very itchy. And the reason these don't match at all is because I just threw this over the shirt that I've been wearing today. So let me just take it off. This thing is not comfortable. And what have you got here? I have stuff to make it more comfortable. Okay, in the defense of the sweater, I have little sensitive baby paper skin. I can't explain it. I don't like it. But if anything that is not like the softest cloud material on earth comes into contact with my skin, my body reacts to it by turning red and itching and presumably at some point setting on fire. It is a design flaw, I will grant you that. But I think this sweater is very cute, and it's my fault for buying something made out of wool. So I Googled it, and I was like, how do you fix, itchy sweaters? And that's why we have all of this stuff. Google says this is a good idea. I don't know if this is going to ruin the fabric. I hope it doesn't, because I do think it looks really cute, but it's cheap enough that I will not, really be worried about it. And also, I probably would not wear it anyway if it's not a little softer, because again, little sensitive baby paper skin. I've not worn this out at all. The longest I think I have worn it is for the bit where I come in and am wearing it looking uncomfortable. So we're gonna pull out my phone to look at the instructions and get started. So the first thing, turn the sweater inside out. Okay. I guess since it's button up, it's just the sleeves, right? Cool. Excellent. Fill a basin with cold water. That's what this is. I guess it's like lukewarm. Hopefully that's okay. And add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. This is the part I'm most worried about, if the white vinegar is gonna discolor. I added too much white vinegar. 2 shots of vodka. Yeah, that is way too much white vinegar. Yikes. It's probably fine. Hopefully fine. We're gonna go with fine. And then at this point, you let the sweater soak. And if you're anything like me, you're probably thinking to yourself, why is it important to turn it inside out if you're just going to fully soak it anyway? Because if you're soaking it, it's going to touch the inside and the outside. And the answer to that is, I don't know, that's why I asked, and it doesn't say. So, but we're going to trust it. We're going to trust the process. There's also this, kind of cardboardy fabric thing that is keeping the designs together. There's a good chance that's going to get messed up in all this, but we're going to trust the process. Okay, here we go. Why am I so nervous about this? I've not done this before. The two, I guess in terms of the how-to videos I've done, I've never done the spell jar stuff before, but when I when I made the how to make paper and the how to make a recycled journal, I'd done both of those before, so this is kind of a new experience for all of us. Let's start. I guess I would normally be wearing something like this underneath it. Probably like white or something and not just like an Archive 81 shirt. Good podcast. I didn't like the Netflix show as much. But anyways, so if I have something under this, it's the sleeves that are important, right? Because that's what's touching my arm and I guess like the neck area. So let's start with the sleeves. It is harder to submerge than I expected it to be. I'm gonna squeeze the air out. It didn't tell me to do that, but it feels right. I feel like an elderly woman making homemade bread. Maybe out there's an elderly woman making bread who is thinking to herself, I feel like a 20-year-old who's softening a sweater. Alright, that seems well submerged to me. I don't have a good towel for this. Yep, my hands smell like vinegar. That's great. That's so cool. But I need to open my phone and set a timer for 15 minutes because that's how long we're going to leave it soaking. Okay. I guess we leave it soaking. I don't know how to make all of it stay under the surface. Probably fine. We're gonna go with fine. I'm thinking fine. Okay, I'll see you in 15 minutes. Goodbye. And we're back. 15 minutes is up. So let's get this. It's heavy. Get it out of there. Alright. It is really heavy. Wow, I forgot that things get heavier when they hold weight. Or maybe they do, but maybe I'm also just very, very, Jesus. Very, very weak. And I got it all over me. That's so cool. Okay, let's... Okay. Here. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're supposed to do, and let me just make 100% sure. Okay, yeah, so we need to massage in some conditioner into the sweater. So we're gonna just go ahead and do that. This is Pantene conditioner, and some of you may be wondering, Chloe, why would you use such nice conditioner on something that is not your hair? And the simple answer is because it told me to. So pretty much sorry, I'm trying to focus on getting it all in here. Pretty much what they said is that cheap conditioners can cause a kind of buildup that would not be as comfortable, so you need to use nicer conditioners. But I didn't use the normal conditioner I use. I used to use Pantene, but then a while ago I switched to sulfate-free shampoos. Wow, it's going to take a lot of time to cover all this. And when I got new shampoo, I obviously just wanted to use the same brand of shampoo and conditioner. So it's been a while since I used Pantene, but while I was up at college, I ran out of the stuff I normally use, and I went to the store and they didn't have the stuff I normally used, but they had Pantene. So I got that, but now that I'm home, I'm not really using it anymore, but it's still good conditioner, so we're going to be aggressively getting it in here. Should I have gotten another bottle? Am I gonna run out? I hope not. It's hard to see what areas you've covered. Like there's a slight, and it said all over, it didn't just say the areas that would be touching your skin. But I'm gonna try to focus on those areas because, you know. It also didn't say to rinse the vinegar stuff out. before doing this, and I follow instructions, so I didn't do that. Okay, I think we've got this side sort of sorted. If this is not super soft after this, I'm going to be mad. And it's funny because when I was reading that there was a way to do this, part of me was skeptical because I thought, well, if there was a way to make wool, you know, softer, why wouldn't people just go ahead and do it before, you know, before selling stuff? And the short answer, besides the fact that this very well still may not work, is that this is way too much effort when you could just get something that's not made of wool. It's funny, I don't usually use conditioner outside the shower, so I don't know if I've ever fully appreciated how greasy it is. Like, I know that's the point, but you know, I always use it when I'm in the shower. Really want to focus on the arms and the neckline, but I don't think I'll need another bottle, which is good because I don't have one. Heard a noise above me. Hopefully there's not anyone hiding in my attic. Although this got some heft to it. I bet I could use it as a weapon. I'm bouncing my leg and it's like shaking my entire body. I should stop doing that. If I like miss a spot, is it gonna be like silky soft silky spot, super itchy? Because that might be like weird too, to have it mostly uniform except for like 1 or 2 spots. I should probably, I'm pinching the bottom right now, and I know the smart thing would be to pinch from the top and try to work it down, but my hands are so slippery and greasy right now that I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it like that, but we'll try it on this next round. I guess it sort of worked. I am fighting for my life with this bottle though. Okay, I think I would be comfortable stopping now, but I want to do a little bit more just to really make sure. Just go back over some of the areas. Especially, where's the collar? Just sort of going over everything, not focusing on any specific area now, and just really, just like, it's like kneading bread, you know? Just gotta get all that conditioner all up in there. I feel like there might have been a more efficient way to do this, like, yikes. Like to, I don't know, fill another bowl up with mostly water and put some conditioner in it, because I think, yeah, they're soluble in water, so you could just mix it up and dip it in there, although maybe that's not as effective as like really rubbing it in. Alright, now I need to set another timer. Can I work my phone? Yes, I can. We have set a timer. I'm gonna clean up some stuff, and I will see you in 30 minutes when we will rinse this out. Hello, welcome to the laundry room. I'm gonna be not loud because this room is near my parents' room and they are asleep because this is way too late at night, but this should be a quick step. So we're gonna, so we got it here, and then this is a towel, and we're gonna just rinse it out and leave it to dry overnight. So let's go ahead and do that. Should I do it in sections? I don't know if this is a good angle to film at. It's not, but I don't know a better one. this all the way out, yeah. Alright, we've got this. Okay, new strategy. What are we gonna do here? I have an idea. So I'm currently leaning my phone up against a bowl, but if I move it back, I can fill this bowl with water and try soaking. I'm looking at myself in the camera and I feel like when I'm pushing down on the bowl, it looks like I'm trying to like drown someone, but this is a bad camera angle for filming, I apologize, but I'm filling up this bowl with cold water and then I'm putting the sweater in it and then I'm sort of like giving it chest compressions and it does not seem to be doing much. Probably should have put my hair up. I didn't think about that. And now we're 10 minutes in and I kind of want to just wrap up what I can. Stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive. Alright, there aren't as many suds anymore. It still feels slimy, you know, like conditioner does, but so looking at the timer, it has been 16 minutes since I started trying to rinse it out. I applied the conditioner in 10 minutes, so I'm kind of concerned that this conditioner is part of the sweater now. I don't want to throw it in the washing machine because one, I feel like they would have said that you could do that if you could. Like even if they don't want you to use laundry detergent, I feel like they could have just said like throw it in the washing machine but don't use laundry detergent. But the fact that they didn't say that implies to me that you have to like hand rinse it. I also don't think our washing machine has a cold setting. And if it does, I can't figure out how to set it to that. So I'm gonna spend a little bit longer rinsing this out, and we'll get it to where we get it, and I will leave it to air dry overnight, and whatever will be, will be. Worst case scenario, I can throw it in the washing machine in the morning if I like go to touch it and I'm like, oh, this is horrible, because I don't think letting conditioner dry would ruin it inherently. And if it does, okay, y'all, listen. I've been going at it for almost 25 minutes. I think I'm gonna leave it for the night. Maybe I'll need to throw it in the washing machine tomorrow. Or maybe it's like a keratin treatment. If you guys have ever done a keratin treatment, it just like kind of stays in your hair. For reference, when you do a keratin treatment, they put something in your hair and then they blow dry it. They don't wash it out, and then you can't wash your hair for 72 hours, I think it was. I've only done it once, but I want to do it again. And then after 72 hours you can wash your hair, but then it's kind of like already in your hair forever. Maybe the conditioner is like that. I don't know, gang. I have a lot of hair, so I have used a lot of conditioner in my day, and I know that my hair is not made of wool, but it has never been this difficult, so I was just not adequately prepared for this. But we're gonna just couple more punches, squish, 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 and I think we're done. Let's scoop it out. Squeeze out the excess water. And then how are we gonna lay this out to dry? I think we should just like do this. Let me show you just real quick. So this is what I was washing in, and I was just and then here is, I did the frontward facing camera so I could look at myself, and now I'm making sure this lines up. This is how we're leaving it overnight, and we're gonna hope that this works. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the screen. Let me actually talk to you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello, it is morning. That's why I look like this. And also the laundry machine is going, so sorry for the background noise. I'll make this part quick. So here's the sweater. I took it off the towel because the towel got damp, obviously, and so it's not gonna help it get dry anymore. It's still kind of damp. And you can definitely, like, if I rub my hand against it like this, I can feel the hair conditioner kinda. But maybe that'll be fixed when I put it in the freezer. Well, let's find out. Okay, the sweater has been in the freezer for a few hours now, and it is frozen solid. I'm gonna let it thaw and we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is what it looks like now that it's all like unfurled. This part is not frozen stiff, but then like over here, I'm trying to show it, you can kind of see it's more stiff, kind of cardboard-esque. I'm wondering if I, hopefully this is a good angle. I'm wondering if I rinsed out like this middle part better, and that's why it's not as stiff as like over here, if like there's more conditioner here that's frozen. So I'm gonna wait until this thaws, and then once it's thawed, I'm gonna see if, you know, if I think I need to put it in the washing machine, or if I think it'll be good. Although this part, let's see, it does still feel kind of conditioner. Yeah, and there's you can't see it, but there's still definitely still some residue. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Let's see how this is doing. Okay. Not bad. It still feels a little bit like it's got stuff on it, but it's mostly dry. I hesitate to put it in the dryer because it's supposed to be cold. I'm gonna leave it to air dry for a little bit, and then we will see how it is. It is time for the moment of truth. It is still a little bit damp, but it is mostly dry, so if I put it on, I feel like I will be able to tell the softness. And it's late, and I would like to finish filming this because tomorrow is the 1st, and I waited to do this video until the last minute again. One day I'm going to work out a proper work-life schedule, but that day is not today. Alright, here we go. I actually think it's a lot better. I mean, it's kind of hard to compare because, you know, it's been a day since I wore the last one, but I don't feel as uncomfortable. It's still itchy kind of up here on the neck, but the arms feel much better. Granted, they are a little bit damp, so it's possible that, like, it's just kind of the water that's holding the pieces together and not... But yeah, I definitely feel like it's more comfortable. Was it worth it? No. No, absolutely not. Wool is not cheap. So why would you buy things that are made of it? You can buy things that are made of cotton or rayon or silk if you've got money to splurge, or, you know, like anything other than wool. But if you have like a hand-me-down or something really important to you that's made of wool, I would also not do this because, I mean, it turned out fine for this, but I would definitely be hesitant to take something very important to me and soak it in vinegar and then soak it in conditioner and then put it in the freezer. So this can't really work for like those kind of things. I guess if you find a really cute wool sweater at like a thrift store, go ahead, especially if your skin is not as sensitive as mine is, because I do think that, again, it is still kind of noticeably itchy on the back, but I have very, very sensitive skin, and it does feel markedly better, so it might be useful to you. Why are things made out of wool? Does anyone like wool sweaters? Like, does anyone like, oh wow, you know, there are other things that are cheaper and softer, but I want wool. I guess wool is pretty warm. So is like down. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.